Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's July 16th, 2023, and we are in the Old Testament book of Joshua. We're going to read chapter 16 and 17 today. All right, so we're starting to divide up the land between all the tribes. Lots of names, lots of hard to pronounce names. I don't know if your Bible, I showed this yesterday. Here's a little bit better light. Land of the 12 tribes. If you've got maps in the back of your Bible, that's probably in there. If not, well, just look up Land of the 12 Tribes on Google. And you get a visual picture of how these lands are divided up. In this section, the sons of Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh, are going to get their land. Manasseh's already been given some land on the east side of the Jordan. The other half are going to get their land on the west side. They get their land and they complain that, well, we're sons of Joseph and we should have a lot of land and this isn't enough for us. And Joshua says, well, there's the forest all around you. Go take it. But there's all kinds of Canaanites in there. They complain and he says, well, you're God's favored. You just said so. God's on your side. Go take it. And each one of these sections you see, they end with, they cleared out most of the land, but there was still a little bit of leftover Canaanites that they didn't quite root out all the way. So they fall just a little bit short. As we see all through the Bible, we always fall short. And that's what gets us in the end, So let's go ahead and we're going to read Joshua 16 and 17. The lot fell to the children of Joseph from the Jordan by Jericho to the waters of Jericho on the east, to the wilderness that goes up from Jericho through the mountains to Bethel. Then went out from Bethel to Luz, passed along to the border of the Arkites at Etroth, and went down westward to the boundary of the Japhletites, as far as the boundary of Lower Beth Horon to Gezer, and it ended at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. The border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. The border of their inheritance on the east side was Adaroth Adar, as far as Upper Beth Horon, and the border went out toward the sea on the north side of Mikmethath. And then the border went around eastward to Tanath Shiloh, and passed it by on the east of Janohah. Then it went down from Janohah to Adaroth, and Nerah reached to Jericho and came out at the Jordan. The border went out from Tappuah westward to the brook Cana, and it ended at the sea. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim according to their families. The separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they did not drive out the Canaanites who dwelt in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites to this day, and have become forced labor. There was also a lot for the tribes of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, namely for Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war, therefore he was given Gilead and Bashan. And there was a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh according to their families, for the children of Abiezer, the children of Hilek, the children of Azriel, the children of Shechem, the children of Hefer, and the children of Shemida. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, according to their families. The Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but only daughters. And these are the names of his daughters, Mela, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. And they came near before Eleazar the priest, before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the rulers, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brothers. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among their father's brothers. 10 shares fell to Manasseh, besides the land of Gilead and the Bashan, which were on the other side of the Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh received an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the territory of Manasseh was from Asher to Mikmethath, that lies east of Shechem, and the border went along south to the inhabitants of En-Tappuah. Manasseh had the land of Tappuah, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. And the border descended to the brook Cana, southward to the brook. These cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook, and it ended at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, northward it was Manasseh's, and the sea was its border. Manasseh's territory was adjoining Asher on the north, and Issachar on the east, and in Issachar and in Asher Manasseh had Beth Shean as its towns, Ibleam and its towns, the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, the inhabitants of Endor and its towns, the inhabitants of Tanakh and its towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and its towns, 3 hilly regions. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites were determined to dwell in that land. And it happened when the children of Israel grew strong that they put the Canaanites to forced labor, but did not utterly drive them out. Then the children of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, Why have you given us only 1 lot and 1 share to inherit, since we are a great people, inasmuch as the Lord has blessed us until now? So Joshua answered them, If you are a great people, then go up to the forest country and clear a place for yourselves there in the land of the Perizzites and the giants, since the mountains of Ephraim are too confined for you. The children of Joseph said, the mountain country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both those who are of Beth-shean and its towns, and those who are of the valley of Jezreel. And Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, saying, you are a great people and have great power. You shall not have only one lot, but the mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down, and its farthest extent shall be yours, for you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots and are strong. May God bless reading his word. May God bless you. Bye.